Standard 8 Maths Chapter 16 Playing with Numbers. Hello everyone. So in last video we have seen case of a three-digit number and the number obtained by reversing that particular number, and we have seen the case of subtraction. What was concluded in that video, that the number obtained after subtraction was always divisible by 9 and 11. Okay. So in this video we will see the case of addition. So there is a three-digit numbers like A, B, C. Clear. Now what I am doing, I am interchanging this their place. Now first I am putting this C at 100 place. So it will become C, A, B. Clear. Now I am putting this B at 100 place. It will become B, C, A. Simply I am putting this here and shifting these two numbers. So these are three cases. Okay. Now their generalized form will be 100A plus 10B plus C. Clear. In this case it will be 100C plus 10A plus B. Okay. In this case it will be 100B plus 10C plus A. Now if I am adding all these three, okay, now if I am adding all these three, it will become 100A, 10A and this A. 100 plus 10, 110 and 111, 111A. Similarly will be the case with B. This is 10B, this is 1B, 11B and 100B. This 111B and C, 100C and 10C. It will become 11C. So this 111 or 111 is common to all these, and the remaining is A plus B plus C. Now this 111, it is a multiple of 3 into 37. Okay. Now what is the conclusion? If we are adding, if we are having a three-digit number and there are three possibilities obtained on interchanging the digit, that the this resultant number will always be divisible by 3 and 37. Okay, this is the conclusion. Write one example. Say it is 3, 1, 2. Next will be 2, 1, 3, and then will be 3, 2, 1. Now if I'm adding these three, this is 6, this is 4 and this is 8. And what it will be, if we are dividing by 37, it will be 3 into 3 plus 1 plus 2. Okay, this will be the answer. This was what was left inside the bracket. So this was all about the different cases on reversing the digits. Now there are few questions like we have to find a missing number. So we will start up with exercise 16.1 directly. So this is very simple. Simply you have to hit and trial basis type of question. So exercise 16.1. This is exercise 16.1. Clear? So question number 1. Question number 1 we have to find these alphabets, value of these alphabets. 2, 5, and it is B and it is 2. Now you have to guess. We are adding A plus 5 and we are getting 2. Okay. So what you can add to 5, so the resultant number will have 2 at its units place. Now we can put A equals to 7. If we are adding 7 plus 5, it is 2. Okay, this we have 2 and this 1 is shifted to, or 1 we have given carried to this point. Now we have 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 2, 6. So value of B will become 6. Clear? I hope this is clear. So we have A equals to 7 and we have B equals to 6. You have to check the things. Now question number 2. We have 4a. This is 9, 8. And this is 3. This is we have B, and this is we have C, and we are adding this. Now what can be added to 8 so that the resultant number will have 3 at its unit place. So 8 plus 5 is 13. It is very clear. So in place of A we have 5. This is 5 plus 8 is 13, and 13 3 we are writing here, and 1 we are giving to this. Okay. So 4 plus 1 5, and 5 plus 9, it is 14. So we will write B equals to 4 and C equals to 1. This way we are going to write. So A we have 5, B we have 4, and C we have 1. So this way you have to do. Now third question. Third question is 1A, and this is again. So these A and A, these are to be the same numbers. Now what can be, where can be multiplied to 6? So the number will have same digit at its unit place. Now if we have to think, or we have to do some hit and trial basis, like if I multiply, if we are taking A equals to 6. Okay. So 6 into 6 will be 36, and this A will become same, A will become same, that is 3, and 36, and we are giving 3 as, okay. So 6 1 is 6, and 6 plus 3 it is 9. So A we have 6. Clear? Now next question. These are very simple questions. These are simply puzzle type of. So these, there is nothing too much to explain in this. Now next question is A, B. This is 3, 7, and we have 6 and 8. Okay. So this is bit tricky. So we will assume some value. Okay. So first, very simple, start with 0. If I am keeping B equals to 0, now what it will come? Here we have 0. 0 plus 7, we have 7. That means according to this, if we are taking B as 0, A will become 7. Okay. Now if I am putting this here equals to 7, this 7 plus 3 will be 6. No, it will not be 6. It will be 10. So we cannot put B equals to 0. So now next number we have to assume, we are taking B equals to 1. Now 1 plus 7 will be 8. And if I am putting 8 here in place of this, it will be 8 plus 3 will be 11, not 6. So that means B equals to 1 will not be the answer. Now what we do? We can do take B equals to 2. Yes. 7 plus 2 will be 9. This is okay. 7 plus 2 will be 9, and if I am putting 9 here, it will be 9 plus 3 will be 12. So again B plus 2 is not, B equals to 2 is not the value. So similarly you can take B equals to 3. Okay. 3 plus 7 10, it will be 0, and we have to keep 1. So we cannot take this A equals to 0 here. So answer will be again 4. So this is also rejected. Now we will take B equals to 4. If we put B equals to 4 here, 4 plus 7, it will be 11. Now 1 carry, 1 plus 3, and we cannot, if we are keeping 1 A equals to 1 here, it will be 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 3 equals to 5, and here we have 6. So B equals to 4 is also not the value. So this way you have to hit and tries. Now what I am doing, I am taking B equals to 5. So this is 5 plus 7 equals to 12. That means value of A is 2. Now I am giving 1 carry. Now it is 1 plus 3, 4, and A equals to 2. So 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 3, 6. That means it is Correct. So we have b equals to 5 and a equals to 2. So this way you have to do the things. You have to hit and trial. I hope these are very easy questions. So the rest questions you can try on your own. Now we are moving to test of divisibility. Okay. So we have test of divisibility. Test of divisibility. So first we are taking divisibility test of 10. Divisibility divisibility test of 10. So divisibility test of 10. If we look at multiples of 10, these are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and so on. So what you observe that in every multiple of 10 we have 0 at unit place. So divisibility test of 10 is we have to check at the for the number at unit place. If it is 0, then without actual division we can say that the given number is divisible by 10. Now this is 5175. What we have to do, we have to check just the unit place number. If it is 0, then this number is divisible by 10, otherwise it is not divisible by 10. So it is 5, this is not 0, so this given number is not divisible by 10. Now what happens if I put it 1 0 ahead of this? Now the unit place number will be 0, so it will be divisible by 10. So for divisibility test of 10 you have to check the unit place. Okay, it will be 0, then the given number it will be divisible by 10. Now similarly divisibility test of 5. Divisibility test of 5. So if we check at the multiples of 5, it will be 5, 10, 50, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and so on. Now, what are you observing at unit place? It is either 5 or 0, 5, 0, 5, 0. So, what does the divisibility? So the divisibility test of 5 says that in order to divisible by 5, a given number should have 0 or 5 at its unit place. Suppose we have to check two things. Either the number at unit place is 0 or number at unit place is 5. Then the whole number without actual division we can say that whether it is divisible by 5 or not. So here is one number that is 6, 4, 5. Number at unit place is 5, it is divisible by 5. If I am writing 6120, it is also divisible by 5 since it has 0 at unit place. Now if this is the case 3421, whether this number is divisible by 5 or not, we have to just look at its unit place. So it is not divisible by. Clear? Now divisibility rule of 2. What is the divisibility rule of 2? Now we have multiples of 2. This is 2, 4, 6, 8. Then we have 10. We have 12. We have 14, 16, 18, 20, and so on. So what you are observing? These are the all even numbers. Okay. These 2, 4, 6, 8. These are even numbers, and this one 0. So the divisibility test of 2 says whether in order to find whether a number given number is divisible by 2 or not, there should be a even number at unit place or 0, either a 0 or a even number. So then without actual division we can say whether this given number is divisible by 2 or not. Clear? Now this is 1690. 0 at unit place, it is divisible by 2. This is this is 2142, 8. 8 is a even number, it is divisible by 2. This is 21796. It is a even number. It is divisible by 6. Now 3479. It is not a. It is neither a zero nor a even number. So this number will not be divisible by 2. Clear? Now divisibility test of 3 and 9. These are almost similar. So I am taking. Clear. So what does the divisibility rule of 3 9 says? In order to a number to be divisible by either 3 or 9, the sum of digits should be divisible by 3 or 9. Suppose this we have 5, 5, 6, 2. I have to check whether this number is divisible by 3. So what I have to do? We have to add the digit of this number. This is 5 plus 5 plus 6 plus 2. It is 5 plus 5 10. 10 plus 6 16 and 2 is 18. So 18 is divisible by 3. Yes, it is divisible by 3. So we can conclude that this number 5562 is divisible by 3 without actual division. Now if I have to check for 9, these number, this addition of these digit is, if it is divisible by 9, then this number will also be divisible by 9. Okay, so this number is divisible by both 3 and 9, since 18 is divisible by 3 and 9 individually. So this way we have to check. Now we will see exercise. We'll see check for divisibility by 9. We can have some examples like we have 108. What we have to do? We have to do the addition of digits. This is 1 plus 0 plus 8. It is 9. So this number is divisible by 9. So this is 616. This is 6 plus 1 plus 6. It is 13. It is not divisible by 9. So therefore this number will not be divisible by 9. Now next number is 294. It is 2 plus 9 plus 4. It is 15. Okay, so this number will not be divisible by 9. But if I'm looking at this number is divisible by 3. So this number is not divisible by 9, but it is divisible by 3. Since this 15 is divisible by 3, not by 9. Clear? Next is 432. This is 432. 4 plus 3 plus 2. This is 9. This number is both divisible by 9 as well as 3. Next is 927. 9 plus 2 plus 7, it is 18. So this again this number is both divisible by 3 and 9. This way we have to check. Exercise 16.2. So this is very small exercise. Exercise 16.2. So we can try some examples like example 4 on page number 258. Page 258, example 4. We have to check the divisibility of 2143, 6587 by 9. We have to check whether this number is divisible by 9 or not. So what we have to do? This is 2 plus 1 plus 4 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 plus 8 plus 15. So 8, 5, 15 plus 5, 20, 26, 29, 29, 34, 35 and 37. We have 37. So we will check once again. This is 3, 3 plus 4, 7, 10, 16, 21, 29. This is come out to be 36. Sorry. So this 36 is divisible by 9. So that means this whole number will be divisible by 9. Now example 5. Example 5 is same. You have to check this divisibility by 9. Now we are taking example 6. Okay. if the sum of three digit number, this is 2, 4, x, we have this three digit number is divisible by 9. It is given this number is divisible by 9. So what is the value of x? What can be the value of x? So what we are having, 2 plus 4 plus 5. The number obtained after addition of the digits should be divisible by 9. So this 2 plus 4 is 6, and what we have to add to this 6 in order to get it divisible by 9. We have to add 3. So it will become 9 and 9 is divisible by 9. So the value of x will be 3. This way you have to calculate. Now example 7. Divisibility by 3. This is very simple. You can do it by your own. Now we are directly taking exercise 16.2. Okay. Now question 1. We have 2, 1, y, 5. So this is a 4-digit number and it is a multiple of 9. It is given, it is a multiple of 9. So we have to find the value of y. So it is very simple. We have to calculate the sum of digit. It is 2 plus 1 plus y plus 5. This is 2 plus 1 3 and 3 plus 5 8. We have 8 plus y. So what can be the value of y so that these addition will come out to be the multiple of 9. Simply we have to do it, it will be 1. So if we put y equals to 1, it will be 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 5, and this comes out to be 9. So in order to make this number divisible by 9, we have to put y equals to 1, or the value of y is 1. Now question number 2. 3, 1, z, 5. It is a multiple of 9 again. Very simple. This is 3 plus 1 plus z plus 5. This is 3 plus 1, 4, and plus 5. This is 9 plus z. Okay. Here we can have two cases. Now if I am putting z equals to 0, it is 9 plus 0 will be 9, and this will be divisible by 9. Okay. Now if I put z equals to 9, what it will be? 9 plus 9, it will be 18. Again it will be divisible by 9. So here z can have two values. It can either have 0 or either it can have 9. Both these two values will make this number divisible by 9. Clear? Now question number 3. 2, 4x is a multiple of 3. 2, 4x is a multiple of 3. What is the value of x? Now x, what different value of x can assume? Then in order to make number divisible by 3, we have to check for the sum of digits. So what it be? It is 2 plus 4 plus 6. So it is 6 plus x. 6 is already divisible by 3. So we can put x equals to 0. First is, if we are putting x equals to 0, it will be 6 plus 0, that is 6. 6 is divisible by 3. So we can have one value, x equals to 0. Now if I put x equals to 3, now put this is 2 plus 4 plus 3, it will be 9. Then this 9 will be divisible by 3, then x can have value 3. Now if I am putting x equals to 6, we can have, it comes out to be 12, and 12 will be divisible by 3. So x can have 6 as value. Now if I am putting x equals to 9, it will be 2 plus 4 plus 9, it will be 15, and 15 is divisible by 3. So x can have 4 different values. It can have 0, it can have 3, it can have 6, it can have 9. So this we have to check. Clear? Now we have question number 5. Sorry, 4. This is 3, 1, z, 5. is a multiple of 3 and we have to calculate the value of z. So it is again, it is like the previous question. This is 3 plus 1 plus z plus 5. We have to, so this is 3 plus 1, 4 and 4 plus 5, this is 9. We have 9 plus z. So in order to make this number divisible by 3, we have to check this different value of z. So like in previous case, I have taken 9, z equals to 0. That 9 plus 0, 9, it was divisible by 3. Okay, then I have taken z equals to 3. Then it will become 9 plus 3, it will become 12. This 12 will be divisible by 3. And if I put z equals to 6, then 9 plus 6, it will be 15. So I can also have z equals to 9. So 9 plus 9 will be 18. So z can have 4 different values. It can have 0, 3, 6, 9. Okay. So this way we have to do like the without actual division, by just knowing the divisibility rule we can tell whether the given number is divisible by 3, 5, 9 and 2 or 10, whatever the divisible rule we have studied. So this was all for the video, and in next video we'll come up with a new chapter. Till then, thank you.